Welcome to Dr. Kim Zunka. Today I'm going to talk about autism in Bazi. A student asked me, teacher, can you see autism in Bazi? Yes, Bazi can see everything, literally everything in the Bazi. The important factor is who is reading your chart. This one very important. Of course, these are all taught on the online course. Better you enroll the course, learn yourself. Okay, now come to autism first. What is autism, teacher? Before you want to investigate anything in the Bazi, you must understand the concept first. Then you are able to find the correct parameters to study and find answer in the Bazi. Autism says related to brain development. So number one, something to do with brain already. So in Bazi, you have to look for the parameters that is related to brain. Therefore, how the person see objects and people, and how they interact with people, all this sort of, there's some limitation. Okay, the person with autism have lack of eye contact. That means if I'm talking to the autism child, sometimes they are not giving me the eye contact. Or sometimes I call them, let's say the person name is Tan Tan, I call Tan Tan, the person got no response. As if like Tan Tan is not his name. They have this responsiveness response issue. Sometimes they talk to themselves, or sometimes they want something, they use their own language. For example, for us, we may say things like, bring teacher the cup, then Tan Tan, they clap hand, or go in circles, or they clap hand and go in circle. They like to do this, or they tend to do this. The body reaction, it's the brain respond that way. See, the lack of this, I won't say proper, I would use the word common. They lack of this like common, not only in words, also in body language, in the body reaction also. Sometimes they have this interest in object rather than people. They're more interested in objects, limited interest. Yes, focus one favorite subject. Easily agitated, scream and cry at any point of time. For example, things doesn't go their way, right? For example, not getting attention from you. Then they will take the rice bowl and put on their head. Then the rice all fall all over the place. You like very angry, look at them, but they got your attention. They got all this tiptoe walking, turning circles, banging the head. This banging head very common. They have unusual body gesture, especially when they are frustrated. Teacher, how come they behave that way? Because of the brain. Brain controls motor. That's why when you drive, you cannot walk straight line. Because the brain controls the motor-sensory system. Motory sensory system is controlled by the spine connected to the brain. What are the causes? We will not use what caused autism. We will never say that. No medical journal will also publish that way. Nobody will say autism are caused by, no. We always say influence or correlated with maternal immune system. When a mother is carrying the baby, there's some immunity issue. For example, teacher, I'm pregnant that time, I took the Paynow, and when I'm pregnant, I have diabetes, and we went scanning today, and then there's the umbilical cord around the baby neck, because oxygen deprivation from birth complication or very low birth weight. These are environmental influences. Once we understand, number one, the concept, two, the influences, then third thing, right, we pull out the parameters from the Bazi chart and find the parameters. These are the parameters. Why? 硬受伤. 硬 in Bazi, 正硬 especially. 硬 is educational level. That means educational level requires critical thinking. You need logical thinking, systematic thinking. 硬受伤 means the 硬 in the chart have problem. For example, the 财星 very, very strong, attack the ink, and the ink is very, very weak. The ink is severely damaged. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those little bit damaged one. And this ink got no supporters. Who support the ink? The Guan support the ink. Another one is 食神伤官 also injured. 食神伤官 with 口才, presentation skills. Influence people. I can sing, I can dance. Michael Jackson, very good presentation skills. Very creative guy. Right, he moonwalking, or like Li Jun, right, can sing and then can joke on the stage, right, can influence. Autism, lack of eye contact. They use their own language, which is different from the normal language. Their responsiveness also not synchronizing with whoever's standing in front of them. That means the 食神三官 must have problem, is injured already. 食神三官 also like, let's go holiday, let's drink, eat, play. This one also severely injured. The person don't know how to enjoy, don't know how to 看美女 because 食神会生财嘛. In Chinese ancestral textbook, we know that brain development definitely got something to do with wood and fire. 木火通明, very, very smart. Another one is earth will also be a problem because too much, this person not very flexible person. Element cannot too many, cannot too little, right? Because we want balance. But in a chart, if you see a lot of earth, especially seeing a high, means make the earth even more agitated. And then a lot of water. If we form such a strong water formation to kill that little bit of plant, you got one small tree, you just planted this plant, you want it to grow into a strong tree, and then you pour the seawater on it, finish that wood, and the fire gone already. And then Sensa will come in. Wang Shen means blur blur or cannot focus. A lot of accident star have combination with Wang Shen. Wang Shen means lack of focus. Wang Shen is like in their own world. Wang Shen. Hua Gai is a lonely star because autism is known as a 孤独症. It's not only a 自闭症. 自闭 means I close up myself. 孤城 is also a lonely star. 元城 means the person not so healthy. We found these parameters. Let's see how accurate is Dr. Kim. Let's look at this child. He is an autism child. When you look at this chart, Earth born in strong water one. Now this is winter, very strong water. It's not strong, it's very, very, very strong. When the water is very, 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 very strong, what will happen to the earth? Earth is supposed to stop the water. In this case, is it a muddy case or not? It's like 土崩. It looks like it's like tsunami. You can imagine not like you see all these are the strong water. 人城 Chen is a water reservoir, like the big dam, all the water store inside here, And then this one, Shen Zi Chen, this damn huge storage. This metal disappear, it becomes water. So this chart got no metal. First thing first, collapse, never mind. Got rescue or not? Which element can come in and rescue? Wood come in and rescue. Woohoo! The chart has wood. The wood come in and rescue. But problem, you look at the wood, small grass. So what happened to the wood when the wood come in and rescue? This one tsunami, The wood come in and rescue. Wood all go inside storage. That means what? Keep in storeroom already. How can the wood rescue? Wood come in, wood first one see. Wood cannot come in and rescue. Wood damage already. Anyway, second element come in and rescue. Now remember, wood in Bazi represent mental health. That's why wood and fire must be adequately strong in the chart. In this chart, you can see the wood and fire are severely injured. Water so strong, wood will rot. 它会烂掉的. Wood represent mental health. Teacher, I got depression. Depression means you die. No. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the severity? Even autism also have on a scale of 1 to 10. This one is a higher range. We can call it mild, moderate, high. And when the water is very, very strong, the person is colder. It's like a more colder person. Water so strong, right? The earth collapse. We need very, very, very strong wood to come in and help. Like this one, very, very strong wood. If no such strong wood, cannot help. Here, the water is so strong. 1 to 11 years old, this type of stronger wood can more helpful. It means the child can learn a skills and like learn to control the condition. Disappear, not disappear. Control. We want Jia wood. Jia wood is better. 11 to 20, go to a better school. Wood also represents school. Go to a better school, learn how to cope autism. Becomes manageable. Just now I say 时辰 is a speech, presentation, sing song. But what happened to the 时辰? The 时辰 never work. Go and join them. Become water. That's why you cannot communicate properly. Wood is mental health. But the water is like tsunami. The wood float. Wood float means the mind is everywhere, like monkey mind. The mind got concentration problem. Cannot focus, lack of focus. Some people, they cannot speak very well or they are very quiet. Like you text them, they don't want to reply you. Why? The 时辰 damage. That's why you text them, they ghost you. Or you talk to them, they don't know how to reply you. They take very long to think how to respond to you. Because the 时辰 not strong or injured in the chart. It can be strong but injured in the child also. Or at some point of time, at certain luck cycle, it was injured. It is the perspective, the logical thinking, the critical thinking. When it's trapped or injured, you cannot express appropriately. This is the one and only Zhen Ying here. Problem is hide inside, 他不敢出来. That's why cannot express my thoughts or can think out of the box of why not we block this and block that. A bit difficult. Then 土多 block 他的思想 to block. That's why you need wood. Wood will counter the earth, loosen the earth. The inflexible thinking. Usually they are very organized, systematic. They got like that. I say, no, I put that way. No, cannot. Sometimes they have this problem also. And the wood and fire hiding inside the storage. And then 劫财克财, can you see? For adult world, chai is money. But for children, this is their lollipop. Then the 比肩劫财 is not me. 比肩劫财 is my competitor, my siblings lah, my friends lah, my classmates lah, my colleagues lah. 比肩 not me. Me is called 命主 These are birds of the feather flocks together, but it does not 100% represent me. Of course, I can follow them, but doesn't mean they are me. When too many 劫财, he doesn't want to play with his friend also doesn't want to play with him. So, autism will have this feature. Now, I give you one small test. Who is autism? Who is not autism? Top, autism. Bottom, autism. Who is autism? Perfect answer. Both are. Do you see the similarities in the chart? Autism is a spectrum. On a scale 1 to 10, this one severe. This one not as severe as the top. Now let's look at this chart. I am the soil. Born in spring. Spring means of trees. And carefully think, is it a lot of trees? Because this is start of spring. Winter just finished. Start of spring means what? The trees, small, still water. Not very strong because winter passed. It's actually reducing, but it's still there. That's why water is resting in the chart. Wood is entering the stage. Wood scared of this water. Water storage means this dragon inside a lot of water. Not only that, this one is supported by 天干人辰这个水库很大 If more water come in luck cycle, then this wood 惨了咯. Wood represent mental health. We know this is a fact. It's not damage, but it's a fact. As compared to just now that chart, that one is injured. The wood don't even dare to come out. Hide inside the storage. This one at least come out. It's affected by this water. Because anytime 不小心all this water would finish rotten. That's why sometimes he okay, but sometimes he not okay. When the water is controlled, he okay. Does it mean when he's okay? No. It's just that it's not aggregated only. But once aggregated, like that, all the autism features come out. Why? Because these earths are surrounded by water. This wood also surrounded by water. Can you see the water environment around? But can this wood produce fire or not? So lucky, this boy is born morning, the sun came up. That's why what time you are born very important. Right? Here we know inside hides fire. Correct? 里面一定藏一个饼的嘛，对吧？This one also born a sunrise. Sunrise means the spring has sun. If you're going to draw a picture of this person's environment, it's actually a very nice environment. So this person confirm good looking. What? This one is the earth. And that 3 mountains trying to help me. And then it's a sunny spring. It's just that this one is not so strong, weak. Trying to survive. That means what? The child is trying to learn to improve himself, although there are obstacles around. Although the sun not say very strong, early morning sun 7 to 9. Then although the tree not very strong, better than all the water attack or better than just now that one, right? That one's autism until very serious already. For me, the way I see, send him to the right school, send him to an autism school, don't have to force him to be normal. But of course, you don't have to tell him that you are normal. Arrange appropriate school because he can learn still. He's not the extreme one. Just that compared to the peers, not as fast as his peers. This move can help him actually. But there's a complication of this wood because the water so strong, he cannot use. That's the problem. Water storage too strong, this wood become what? Helpless. Fire is the parents. his wisdom, his perspective, try to help. But all the water storage trying to disturb. This is water storage. This also a wood storage for information. It will store the wood inside also. 这个正印没有的用。But luckily, it's at the month pillar. That is the lucky part. A month pillar, you want to lock me, you lock me. You still have to let me out. Wang Shen. This is Ming Zhu, lack of focus. This one is the Zheng Pian Yin, the thinking perspective. Also sit the Wang Shen. And the luck cycle, right? The Zheng Pian Yin sits the Si Shen. Speech, presentation, where is metal? Whole chart, no metal. Presentation skill compromise. If you want to have job, you must have 食神 one. Because 食神 身材, no 食神 no presentation skills, no influence skills. When you want to make money, you must convince people, influence people that, hey, I deserve that job. Give me the salary. But here have no 食神. No 食神 means how am I going to convince people, employ me? No 食神, what's my skills? No skills. Metal come in, got a problem because you will go and grow the water, which we don't. Number 2, you're going to chop this wood, which we don't. Number 3, you're going to exhaust this fire, we also very scared. But never come in, we also headache because lack of balance. That's why sometimes it's complicated relationship. But this child, only one word only, inheritance. Insurance, inheritance. Use insurance, inheritance to support the child. So the child needs a lot of wood and fire. That means what? Fire needs to give a lot of attention. Everything you do, you have to involve him. Use the wood and fire to help. So this child needs a talent. So you need to build a talent. Because of your question, everybody get to learn to see how I read autism chart. Otherwise, they don't really get this opportunity unless you go and learn my course. Thank you, teacher. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. You too. Thank you for listening. Everybody is together. We are a big team. We are like a family. Okay. Bye-bye.